Hey, what up, everyone? I'm Sinnycool, and this is Gems of War. And today I have two teams for you for the World event. We got Skull Damage. We also have glitches going on, so I couldn't even buy any potions. So these teams would do much better if they had an enchant potion, an explode potion, medals, more turns, so I could try the teams more. Like, you're gonna have to just trust me here, and I'm gonna have to trust myself because the shop is broken. It won't even let me buy any turns. So I have 0 potions here. I have no medals yet because it's early in the morning. Only tokens we're getting are from rewards right now. There's no shop to buy anything. So these are teams without any potions or any medals. So supposedly it's a skull only medal. I'm pretty sure. And so I built skull teams. And here's the first team. We have Doomed Glaive, Moira, King Bloodhammer, and King Highforge. So I made myself Slayer class so I could be a dwarf. Pretty sure. Maybe I did Titan. I think I did Titan, actually. Never mind. So I'm Titan class. We got Moira, we got King Bloodhammer, and we got King Highforge. So King Highforge starting all the dwarves with 50% mana. So that's Moira, King Bloodhammer, and himself. And then we have three skull troops there because we want to do skulls. You're not. This is the one time, you're not doing spell damage. And I think doomed weapons will be the best way to go today. You have access to all the weapons. The restriction is dwarf. So you want to use a doomed weapon. And the best one, I think, is Doomed Glaive because we can make ourselves a brown storm, which will help the rest of our brown troops. And we can turn the brown then into skulls and hopefully get alignment. Moira's there as another troop that can do skulls and hopefully turn green to skulls and do a little bit of spell damage as well. And then we have the King Bloodhammer to turn blue to skulls and also do a little bit of spell damage. So every troop on our team does spell damage and skulls. So it would be good if that was the medal, but it's not. It just happens to be that way. And like I said, I have no explode potion to make my storm go off early. I have no enchant potion to get my troops up faster. So this team, what you're seeing here would be much better if I had all of that. So just keep that in mind. Also got the red flash going on after every battle. Do you guys have that? Put that down in the comments. Mention any bugs that you see, because I heard there's a lot of bugs going on. Your boy LaCroix on Discord said there's a lot of bugs right now, and who would have guessed, But yeah, I definitely see the red flash after every battle on both my accounts, and I cannot buy anything in the shop right now. So I only had a limited amount of turns to even make these teams, and they don't look as good because there's no metal and there is no potions. But you want to do skulls. You want to make as many skulls as you can. I think King Highforge is a good choice because he starts all dwarves with 50% mana. And this is our high level team, so I'm using everything at my disposal here. But even as a low-level player, I think you should do a Doomed Weapon, one of the good ones. So we're talking Doomed Glaive, Doomed Blade, Doomed Scythe, Doomed Axe, all those. Doomed Crossbow, all of those, all the good ones that I always mention. Doomed Club, if I didn't say it. But try to use one where you can make a storm and then turn those skulls into whatever color. So Doomed Glaive is really good because you can make brown storms pretty easy. You can make a green storm pretty easily. Any storm that you can make easily, use that color Doomed Weapon. Not color, but the color that it changes. So you saw the team code there. I cannot show you the team code for this one because I ran out of battles, and then it won't let you go look at the team after. So sorry about that, but here's the low-level team. So this uses no legendaries, no mythics at all. And this time I'm doing Archer class because I wanted a green storm for Moira to turn into skulls. So Moira turns green to skulls. So I got the keg, I think it's the keg hammer, something like that. It's in the soulforge right now, pretty sure. So I wouldn't pick a weapon that you couldn't get right now. If you do have a doomed weapon, though, as a low-level player, make sure you try it out. And I would say Doomed Glaive or I think Doomed Club right? Whatever one turns brown and whatever one turns green. And I think it's Doomed Glaive and Doomed Club. Also, Doomed Blade might be okay because you can make a red storm. So one of those three I think would be the best way to go. It's just harder to make like purple storms and yellow storms and stuff like that. You could probably do yellow, but yeah. So we got Keg Hammer, his name Dwarven Zombie or something like that. No, Bonebound Dredge. We got the Keg Hammer, Bonebound Dredge, Moira. Only troops that really make any kind of skulls. There's the Slayer, the Slayer one, but he doesn't really. I don't know. He didn't make enough. And then there's like two other troops that kind of make skulls, but they don't really add any to the board. They kind of just change. I don't know. They weren't really good. So plus just the colors that they weren't going well. Like they were probably blue and brown or something like that. We don't want an entire team of blue and brown. So we got the Keg Hammer, which I did Archer class so I can make some green, so Moira could turn the green to skulls. So Keg Hammer's not doing as much gem spawn, so remember that. You could use Slayer class if you want to, so you can make that hammer do more gem spawn and get your team up. Cool thing about the hammer is it does blue and brown, so that's perfect for Moira. So the Keg Hammer plus Moira today, plus some sort of green storm somehow would be a good way to go. But I'd say maybe use the Doomed Glaive if you can here. Any doomed weapon that converts gems to skulls and does spell damage would be the way to go. If you're a low-level player, I know it's harder to get the doomed weapons. But if you have any, especially the Doomed Club, Doomed Blade, or Doomed Glaive, in my opinion, use one of those. But the Bonebound Dredge, you pick a column, and if it had and based on how much green is in the column, you then make skulls. So that's why I'm using Archer. I want all that green storm to fall down, and if I had my Explode Potion, I'd have way more green on the board, and the team would look way better. But I don't. So what I'm hoping here, the Explode Potion blows up the board, turns it a lot of it to green, and then we are, casting Moira with alignment on the green, turning the green to skulls. We're casting the Bonebound Dredge on a column with a lot of green in it to make even more skulls. We got the Keg Hammer who uses green so it gets up quickly and then makes blue and brown to get Moira up again. Like, that's the idea here. You guys let me know in the comments if you came up with any good teams. There's not very many skull troops for this restriction, so you're stuck with like King Bloodhammer or Moira, and then for the lower level people you got Bonebound Dredge, and then we got weapons, and that's about it. So just be careful on this one, and maybe wait until they fix the bugs. But yeah, that's what I got for you today. A high-level team, a low-level team, a really bugged event. Can you believe it? Like, share, subscribe. Consider joining. Look at that. Look at that. Consider joining. It helps a lot. Tell your good about the channel, comment below, and I'll see y'all next time. No shop!